It's time.
Hit it.
Hit it. I hit it. What am I hitting? Well, folks, welcome to your George Washington's birthday. Oh, wait. It got renamed President's Day during the Nixon administration. And so, post offices, banks, and other official places are closed for the day. But we're not closed here. In fact, you get to watch this entire episode for free today because it's President's Day. And in the chat we've got Jabus. Welcome to the show. I always wanted to call him Jesus, but there's Bum Crack Picker the 15th. And slow weekend here, but today is post to holiday, so I guess it's a listing day for me. Yeah, I had a banger of a weekend sales. I got 16 orders going out for $700 in sales.
Dang, Todd.
Yeah, I sold a gold ring. I sold 8 plates for $100. Why do I sell glass in China? I hate packing it. I absolutely hate packing it. I do a good job, but I hate it. But when I can turn $5 into 100 selling them, I do it. Yeah, the thumbnail is Santa Claus. I'm pretty sure that was George Washington, first in the hearts of his countrymen. How long's it been since we've had a president that was first in the hearts of his countrymen? Yeah, I think it's been a while. There's the Geritol Club. How you doing, Lag and Jabus? Anissa! Too bad we don't have a prez. Yeah. Todd is on fire. I did have a good sales weekend. Happy Monday. Hi, Sadie. Oh, Sadie, you want to share your news? Sadie's got some really cool news. But it's not mine to share, it's his. Kennedy was first in the hearts of his countrymen. Not all
Not
of them.
really.
No post office. I still call it President's Day. It was changed to President's Day about 1971-ish. Because I think because they wanted to add like, they wanted to keep like 5 or 6 standard Monday holidays on the calendar. But they wanted to add, what was it then?
I just read it. It was what?
It might be when they added Martin Luther King, they changed the presidents, or they had a Lincoln president holiday and a Washington holiday, and I think they just said, hey, let's just combine them and make it President's Day. So I think it was something like that. Yeah, we used to have Washington and Lincoln. So So, sorry about your boy part. What? Yeah, guess what? Mr. Sadie is going to be a great grandfather.
Dang, Mr. Sadie.
And they already know it's a boy? Oh, that must be a little ways on in the pregnancy. Because that doesn't show up for a while, does it? Doesn't it? Don't you have to go into like almost the second trimester to know? Yeah, your granddaughters, all of his grandchildren are girls, so be nice. Be nice to
Four
have
and
a
a half
boy.
months. Congrats, Mr. Sadie.
Yeah, that's into the second trimester, isn't it? Yeah, it's halfway. She's halfway cooked. No, I haven't got any grandchildren or great grandchildren. That's sweet. Another new child to spoil, Sadie. That'll be cheap. I think Sadie spends more on his grandkids than he does on himself, for sure. What happened, Todd? Did you miss the EST show? What's the EST show? Best show on YouTube or est show? I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, but you're way younger than me, Anissa.
And this you don't have any grandkids yet, right?
Nope. There you go, Jabez. Just nice. Very nice.
Well, you never know, Ping. Not in this day and time.
Oh, the way Ping is, I bet Ping lives to be 100. Hey Todd, is Minnesota cold this morning? Gotta check the weather now. What's the weather here? It's kind of a chilly 38. Yesterday morning was below freezing, so
It's 40 today.
I don't know if that'll be the last freeze. Time to get that garden started if you haven't.
Yeah, I guess we're not getting any snow this year.
The practice is fun. 32 in Louisiana. Or right at freezing there. Do, do, do. You forget? I bet not. Uh, do, 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 do. Yep, yep, yep.
So, did you go thrifting or anything over the weekend?
No, other than Thursday at the Lutherans.
Oh, by the way, we had the power to go out at the end of your show last week. That's the reason I just all of a sudden disappeared.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know.
I thought you were mad at Scott.
No, our power went out. Roberta was really ticked off because she had to restart a bunch of stuff she was running.
Jada's that's pretty funny right there. We only had like 3 days of hard winter. It snowed and iced, but it didn't snow very much. And it was all gone the next day, so the tiny hands tradition is uh your internet's down too, huh? Well,
Yeah, when our power goes out during the day, it usually causes problems because if it's Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, Roberta's, I mean, if it's Monday and Tuesday, she's at home, but she was doing a bunch of crazy stuff last week, so she worked at home just about all week. And when she runs some of the stuff that she does, her computer has to stay connected. And some of the stuff she was running ran like 8 hours.
hmm. So no thrift in this one. I don't thrift. I haven't been to a thrift store, and I think I went in one in Galveston when we were there several months ago, but there's no reason to go in a thrift store around here. They're all overpriced. I can get my inventory at the auction and at the rummage sale, and then this spring, and then estate sales, and then this spring go to garage sales. I love garage selling. Gwen likes to go with me for like 7 or 8 garage sales, and then she gets kind of, I'm hungry, or are we done yet? Or
Are we
so,
there?
if you go to like a community garage sale weekend or something, there could be 30 garage sales or 40. And like Pokemon, you got to catch them all.
Yeah. Where is your? I think Scott said one time before, and I'd have lost. I threw my blotter away, and I think it was written on it. Um, where is there a? Is there a list of all these 15-mile yard, 15-mile long yard sales somewhere?
Yeah, let me, Kevin's got a group for that. Let's see, Facebook. Uh, uh, Search Facebook. Dun, dun. I joined the group, but I never check it. Anyway, I'll put the link in just a moment. Copy. And here we go. Paste.
Garage Sale Nation.
Yep. So Kevin's crew started that. Kevin the Commonwealth picker.
That's a Facebook group.
Yes. So I think they got links to all the long garage sale trails. There's like a peaches to beaches. There's like a 120 mile, 140 yard sale, something. I don't know. Dun, dun, dun.
So you have to join the group to be able to see the list.
I don't know. Do you have to
Uh,
join the group to see the list? Doesn't cost anything to sign up for it. They
yeah, I
pretty
know. It's just
much.
one more thing to clutter up.
I get it. We don't want to clutter up your little mind with distractions.
No, after a while it just.
Vanessa, I had no idea I was in so many groups. I wonder if
My great niece.
wonder how many groups I'm in. A bunch.
My great niece is a gymnast. She's 7, I think. She's been tearing up the. She got first in bar, first in vault, and first overall. This is like the third weekend she's gotten all those. So she must be really good.
I'm
Mama's
only in
approved, apparently.
24 groups. I bet in this is at least double what I am.
March 8th through 9th is Peaches to the Beaches.
So that's. I think you start in eastern Georgia and then you just or western Georgia and then you just drive across the state going east toward the beach. You got kicked out of a few? I think it'd be interesting to be a member of the furthest right radical Facebook group and the furthest left radical face group.
Both of them.
Yeah, and just see what they talk about, you know.
Then post something contradictory and say, ooh, I posted it in the wrong group.
Yeah, and then post something in there. It's great to be a moderate. I can look at both of you guys and just laugh. Because face it, some of those right wingers are just nuts. And some of the left wingers are nuts. You're in both groups. Been to the Facebook C link. What's a clink? Oh, clink. Facebook jail. Well, you gotta quit posting all those porn pictures up in there, Anissa. Old man groups don't count. Uh, I did join that China and glassware one, and I actually sold a pair of wine glasses on there for like $60. It's good, no eBay fees.
Wow. Sorry, the 127 yard sale, the world's largest yard sale, it's
Yeah, that goes.
690 miles long, goes through 6 states in 4 days. Starts in Alabama, goes up through Georgia, Tennessee, Kentucky, Ohio, and up to Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of daggum. That is a lot of to Addison, Michigan.
Elvis Fangirl Club. Gay people shouldn't read Fox. What? Oh well. 127 is nuts. Yeah, it's just too far east for me. I mean, I'd have to travel probably 350 miles to get to the first spot. I ain't doing that. I got plenty of inventory where I'm at. Now, Tom, you're not too far from that Georgia one. You might want to jump down there and go look at it.
Yeah, a weekend out. The one in Georgia.
The Gay Republican. Brandon Straka. Hmm.
This is a really interesting website.
The
I mean, a
Facebook
Facebook
group.
group.
Yeah, they put lots of posts and videos on there. A lot of the videos with the big channels like Kevin Commonwealth,
Mm-hmm.
he will post his video on YouTube, but he'll also post it on Facebook. And yep, that's right. Take a break from the interstate garage sale.
Is that another? Really? Is that really a yard sale? Take a break from the interstate, or y'all just be?
All right, looks like they got a Facebook group,
Who is that?
or no, website. Take a break from the interstate.org. 3-day road market. Um, it's from Historic US 21.
Okay.
Lakes to Florida. What lakes? Like the Great Lakes? Showing a lot of Virginia, North Carolina, North Carolina, North Carolina. Oh. Okay, cool. And that one's about 850 miles away from me, so I probably won't go to that one. Hello, Mark, the sarcastic storage picker. I was watching Mark's live show yesterday. He does his live shows are based on storage unit buying and selling stuff, and it's a good time. But what Mark will do for about a third of his show is people put in their zip code and he will look up storage units for you in your area. And yesterday I put my zip code in. Mark got me confused with a guy that lives in California. So he started looking at units and it said Whitney, Texas. And Mark was like, I thought you lived in California, to the other guy. But it was funny. He did that because his co-host said my name was right underneath the guy he thought was putting in his zip code, and told him it was the other guy. That was a little humorous for a moment. Yeah. Yep.
Where is?
So everybody put in the side chat who their favorite president was. Mark, you say go. Do, 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 do. Favorite president. Trump gets a vote from Mark. Reagan. Reagan would at least be top 3 for me. Benjamin Franklin was not a president, lag.
He's so stupid.
Lots of Ronald Reagans. Lag says Joe Biden. You can't have two choices, lag. You already blew your choice with a person who wasn't even president.
Yeah, that's good. The Silverhairstacker.
I think as far as being a caring person, wasn't that great of a president, but just wanted the best for everyone in the United States. And I know I'm going to catch some flack for that. And he's probably not my first choice, but Jimmy Carter.
Yeah, I think he was a good man, or is a good man. I
He was
think he was a caring person, but he was just a lousy president.
rather ineffective,
Yeah,
but he was in several bad situations.
yeah.
And
He,
not much of what went wrong during his presidency was his fault. Uh, Mike Rowe for president. Who's that guy that's a rock and roller that's also hunts? Crap. He would be a good president, I think.
I wanted your buddy from Texas. What was his name? He always talked like this. He was really rich.
Bernie Sanders.
No, no, it was from Texas. Ted Nugent. No, what was his name? Ross Perot.
Okay, I'm back. I had to kiss an angel good morning.
I didn't know you left. Ross Perot's the one I was talking about.
Russ, yeah, Ted Nugent, that's who. Wouldn't he be a fun president? There's no splitting hairs with that guy. Screw Ted, he abandoned Michigan voters. People. Yeah, he kind of is. He probably wouldn't be that great of a president, but thank you, honey. Yeah, I don't know. Give me a thumbs up. Is it gonna hurt you?
It don't cost you nothing.
No. Zero Wars. Dun, dun. Trying to think who that
Yeah,
was.
I think so, Mr. Sadie.
Eisenhower? Eisenhower was a good president, I thought. He was the one who built up American infrastructure, railroads and bridges, and interstate highway system got started under Eisenhower. He would be up there in my choices. I would like Reagan better, except like all presidents do now, he overspent the budget, especially on military. He didn't have to build up the military as much as he did, but he carried a big stick. He was a big influence on bringing down the old Soviet Union. Yeah, Jimmy Carter. No other president has lived as long as he has. He is 99 years old.
And I don't think anybody has taken the abuse he's taken either.
I would like Abraham Lincoln better if he hadn't allowed some of the bad things that went on during the Civil War. And I know there's always going to be bad things during wars, but
Well, here's a question for
when he sent
everybody.
Sherman down through the South to burn it down, I mean they just burnt Atlanta to the ground.
Here's a question. Who was the very first president you voted for?
First one I voted for? Let's see.
Mine was Gerald Ford. And of course, he lost.
Let's see. Who was before Ford? Nixon?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I voted for Nixon once.
I met Gerald Ford. He flew into Rock Hill. I was in high school. And I was in the high school band, and we played when he came in.
Yeah. Gerald Ford came and spoke at our college. And I was in the band. We played Hail to the Chief for him when he walked in and different stuff.
Yeah, we practiced that, but then we were told by the whoever from the president's office that comes in and says we can do this and we can do that. We couldn't play Hail to the Chief because it's always, at that time, it was only played inside of, when he was inside of a building. Yeah, he did pardon Nixon, Beth. Yeah, but you know what? Let's just throw this out there. If, say, Biden was found guilty of something, you know that I start calling Kamala would pardon him.
Mm-hmm. I have an offer.
But yeah, it wasn't
See
an
if I
issue in
can
the 76 election. Cammy. Yeah. I refer to her lovingly as Giggles.
I think I
Did you
will
get a
counter
cha-ching in
this
this?
on. She did. Cool. I'm going to counter at $35. They want it for 30. I'll see what they do. A nice case knife. We'll see. Do-do.
Carter isn't, he has dementia and things like that now, doesn't he? And he in assisted care.
Oh, I'm sure.
And don't you know?
He's been in rough shape for
Yeah.
probably 8 or 9 years.
I've,
But I would be too.
yeah, Javis. That's pretty good.
If I was
I've
over
got
90,
3
I would be in
outstanding too. People just can't make up their mind.
shits and giggles. That's right. God, they're so stupid. You got 3 offers outstanding.
I think they're all from Lag's account, his various shadow accounts. And he likes messing with people.
So yeah, in Mark's show yesterday, Sarcastic Storage Stacker, he had a poll question at the beginning of his video saying, if someone paid you $100,000, would you roll up a cat turd in cigarette paper and smoke it? And the answers he got, eight people would take the 100K for smoking the cat turd and 4 wouldn't. I never said yes or no.
Dang, Sarcastic looks like you, Todd, with that gray beard.
Well, heck, he's like 8 months older than me. He ought to look old. He ought to look gray. There's a few people older than me around. Mark and I are actually pretty much the same age. And Mark stays in a lot better shape than I do. I'm working on it though. Since January 2nd, I am down 9 pounds. Bam.
Good.
And I've been doing my 2 miles a day on the treadmill, so I'm working on it. You can't smoke anything. Good job for what? Oh, Todd, the other Todd? Is he still here? Who are they saying good job to? Oh, the 9 pounds lost. I'm thinking, why are they telling me good job? No, man, it's so slow. It's like, that's, all right, how many days is that? It's 19 this month and 30 last month. 49 days and 9 pounds lost. That doesn't, it's coming off so slow. It's going to take me all of 24 to get down to what I'd like to be, what I'd like to weigh,
Beth, have a great day.
I think. No, that won't even get me there. If I did 10 pounds, if I did 5 pounds a month, that's kind of how I'm going. It's 5 times 12. Then I would be down 60 pounds. Yeah, that'd be good enough, I guess. Yeah, it's easy to lose a pound in the morning. Me too, Mark. Just go take a big dump and you got it.
I don't.
That's a heavy load. I don't know. Does anybody ever measure how big your turds are? Lag. Yuck. Yeah, Paul. Last time I heard, he was down 75 pounds. If you watch Philly Flipper. But that guy had to weigh a lot because he's like 6'7" or something. So he wasn't just big heavy, he was big tall. He's still big tall.
You're married to a good man, Anessa.
Jennifer says she's never measured her turds to see how much they weigh. I bet some turds weigh more than others because there's some that have a lot of water content and some that are kind of dry. Oh, this conversation. This conversation has gone to the toilet, humor. £1.4. There you go. Yeah, Paul's been talking about he will walk like 3 miles 3 times a day. So I do 2 miles once a day. But somehow Philly Flipper has figured out how to make listings while he's walking. He'll get out his phone. I think he like takes pictures and then he goes for a walk and he does his listings while he's walking.
I don't know how. I mean, I'm not. I don't know how he can. I couldn't do that. I'd be falling down and everything else,
Corn comes out
stumbling.
the same. Hey, you ever poop corn and there's full kernels in it? That's fun. You're bigger than Philly Flipper? He got pretty big. With Philly Flipper's height, I know he had to be pushing. I mean, this is a guesstimate. He doesn't say how much he weighed when he started, but God, he had to be 350 pounds. But he's so friggin' tall, he didn't look just like super obese. He's like 6'8" or 6'7" or something. Why do I look at my poop? I don't know.
Your
Have to
doctor
get.
doesn't tell you to look at it?
Sometimes when I get up off the toilet, I look down to see my accomplishment. Yeah.
When you get
Not
to our
quite as.
age, you look for unusual stuff
He was a
that could
big
lead to
boy.
problems.
To hear other, to hear other people talk about Philly Flipper, they said, "Man, he's a big. He's just big." You should look at your poop, Beth.
Yeah.
Flag looks away. Sometimes a poop is not evidence of what you had last night. Yeah, we don't want to go in other places besides down into the bowl water. Oh man, we're down a shitty path.
I just want to know when all the 12-year-old boys came into the show, because the subject has gone from 100-mile yard sales to poop.
Yeah, we could get back on the topic of
Oh, we did talk about presidents for a minute, since it is President's Day.
Sparks' fault. Yeah, he talked about smoking cat turds yesterday. That got me going. Yeah, change the subject. So, yesterday I listed 20 um, router beds. Got those at the auction. I'm gonna get reach off of those.
Have you sold any yet?
Nope. But tools, anytime I list a tool, I'm shipping tools today. I got some bolts going out. I've got some wrenches going out. Let me look. I got a knife going out. People are still buying that stuff. Practical use things. Let's see. I got a watch band going out. That's practical. I got vacuum cleaner filters going out. That's practical use. I got my last order of thumb drives going out. That's practical. Bolts. Got a package of wrenches. I got a army shirt. I got army pants. And we finally get to, I sold a jewelry item. I sold a belt. All right, here's a set of Lennox dishes I sold for $100. 6 plates for $100. That was a good sale. But that's not all that practical. Here we go. I sold a pair of wine goblets. $58 for 2. Waterford crystal. Nice. I sold a gold Shriner's ring for $250. Sold a couple of Mary Kays. Sold a bronze statue. Sold a pair of cowboy boots. Yeah. A lot of people are buying the practical stuff nowadays, according to what I've sold. Lag sold a hat.
Well, maybe you're just selling practical stuff.
I think that's a good good thing to sell now because people are. I don't think people are buying the. I don't think people are buying the frivolous items as much.
Right.
Hi Maggie, how are you doing, young lady? Let me put the invite in the side chat.
Maggie, are you a Margaret or are you a Magnolia?
Oh, Magnolia. She's a big flower. She's a little magnolia.
I had a neighbor. Her name was, we called her Maggie. She's older than I was or am, but I would have been in my 30s. She probably was in her 60s at that time. But anyway,
Oh,
her
well,
everybody called her Maggie, but her name was Magnolia, and she disliked it heavily. You're a
Sadie just
Margaret.
bought a buttload of tools.
Who did?
Sadie, that's a big old bit there. I don't know what those are. They look like drivers. That looks like maybe a sanding disc or something. Yeah, good on you. That's uh-oh, they declined my offer. I won't make a sale. They didn't even come back with a second offer. Huh. I probably would have accepted a $32 offer. Oh well. I get to keep the case knife for a little longer.
Yeah, James. I went to school with a Peggy that her real name was Margaret.
Margaret Veronica.
Veronica. Oh, that means that you were a real little witch when you were a teenager. Because every
Veronica was a
Veronica I know
witch.
were bitches. Except for you, of course.
Veronica was
She was the rich girl in Archie comics.
the rich girl. Yeah, the dark-headed one.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello.
And actually, the girl that I went to high school with, whose name was Veronica, was her mother named her because of the comic books because she liked the name.
Yeah, I've got a cousin named Margaret, and they always called her Maggie or Mags.
What's her name? The actress that was Devil Wears Prada,
Dang, Sadie.
Out of
Like to,
Africa.
I would like
What
to
was
have
her
been at
name?
that sale where you got all those tools. Jeez. You'll be selling those for months and doing good at it, I bet. You're a good little Catholic girl.
No, not Glenn Close.
Identify as Dick.
She was in
Still.
and she was in the kids movie about the three orphan children too.
You get Debbie laughing.
Meryl Streep. That's it. Thank you, Pink.
You get Jennifer laughing.
Meryl Streep's real name is Mary. And apparently, the tradition in her family was that the first daughter born in each generation was named Mary. So her mother was a Mary, her grandmother was a Mary, her great grandmother was a Mary, on and on and on.
Glenn Close was in a funny Super Bowl commercial. What's that travel website? Trips.com or something.
Yeah, where she's on the horse.
Yeah.
Alexis, he identifies
Meryl Streep.
yeah, we're just talking about first names.
I guess Dick is a surname.
Sarcastic stacker, really.
Funny.
We always used to pick at wait a minute. First of all, back at Mr. Sadie. Mr. Sadie, have they figured out a name for him yet?
For his great grandson.
Yeah, his great grandson. No, we don't want to name him Meg Ryan. Good morning, Fish. How are you? It's been a while. Well, you need to go for a name like Ryder or, something really manly. Penske, name him after a truck. Ranger
Yeah,
or Harley.
Mac.
Yeah. When we when when we were in the process of adopting, and we were always laughed about if we had, twins, we would name them Harley, Garth, and Cheyenne Colt. And neither one of our mothers was too happy with those choices of names.
Name that baby Lag. Name that baby Nissan.
Yeah, but some kind of name like Colt or something. Well, they won't allow him in school for that because they'll figure that that's.
There was a lady at the town I used to teach at, crazy lady, and just about as country hick as you can get. And she had a twin boy and a girl, and she actually named them Ranton and Raven. Ranton
Say,
and Raven.
say that again.
There was a lady at the town I used to teach at, just about as redneck country bumpkin as you can get, and she named her twin boy and girls, boy girl twins. She named them Ranton and Raven.
Okay. If I had a set of twins that were a boy and a girl, I would have named them. I, I would have named them named the boy Ranger and the girl Sierra. Just keeping that truck theme.
Rocky
Rocky
Danger.
Danger. So you were arm candy back in the day, Miss Texas.
Yeah.
All right, Todd. It's 10 o'clock. I gotta go.
Yeah, it's time I pull out all the receipts and mileage stuff and work on my taxes. Yuck.
So y'all have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow.
You're teaching fishing? All right, bye, Tom. I'm going to shut it down pretty quick.
Okay. Bye.
You could have been a Gidget. Gidget was, she was around during those Annette Funicello and what were those surfing movies? Frankie Avalon, that was the guy. Do, 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 do. Was that Sally Field? Maybe so. Actually, I think there were a couple of actresses that did the part of Gidget. Yeah, mine came in at my biggest year. Oh yeah, Sandra Dee. They always had a lot of singing and dancing in those movies. Yeah. Yeah, I should pay quarterly. Now, for the first 6, 7 years I was a reseller, I never worried about paying quarterly because I could keep that money invested and the stock market was going up then. So I would actually make more money keeping the money invested than the fine was for not paying quarterly. I get a fine for not paying quarterly every year. But now with stock market as unpredictable as it is, I really should be paying quarterly. No, I bet for most of the years I've been a reseller, I bet the fees were less than half of the money I made keeping my money invested. Excuse me. Had a nose fart. You never gotten a fine? Probably because you get a lot of money taken out of your daily, out of your husband's work. He probably pays more than he has to out of his paycheck. Yep. Thank you. Yeah, if you're not selling very much, then it doesn't matter a whole lot if you don't pay quarterly. But last year I did my gross sales on eBay were 75 grand, so I'm at the point it's kind of stupid not to pay quarterly. lessons on it. Wow. Are people getting out of teaching or are they getting fired? It was a good year. 2023 was my highest sales year ever. And people say eBay is broken, and it is. But I think the reason why I had a better year in 23 is because I've just become a better reseller. I don't I don't buy as much stupid stuff that won't sell anymore, and I don't buy, I try to make good listings like we learned how to do from other sellers. Use all the keywords, take good pictures, um, package up your items well. Just I think the biggest difference why 2023 was good for me was that just that I became a better at picking, better at picking out the items that sell better than not. 965,000 gross. That sounds like a lot to me, but you're much bigger, much bigger. So you're like 13 times. Yeah. Yeah, I've had some stupid buys like the Band-Aids. I'm thinking about just getting those out of here and donating them. I bought a ton of nail polish and I've only had like 4 orders for some of that. That stuff has not sold. Yeah, you got the same amount of items listed, but yeah, you're selling stuff that I don't have much access to, I guess. I don't mind paying up for stuff. A lot of times I'll spend 600, 800 bucks at the auction, but oh, Robin got a cha-ching. Way to go. I didn't get my cha-ching this morning. I had one this morning, but not since the show started. All right. Well, I better get to listing, and I should get some of these orders packed today. I've got, what did I say, 16 going out? Something like that. Yeah, I had a good sales weekend. Sold $7 worth of crap to unsuspecting buyers. Hey, Glenn. Swamp Pika. Yeah. Had my best January ever, too, last month. So, actually, I'm pretty close to, if I keep up the pace I'm going, I will have a $100,000 a year in 24. Because my 90-day total is 26K. So if I keep that up all at 24, that'll be a $100,000 growth. Lag sells widgets. He told us one time he sells widgets. No, Lag sells high dollar electronic stuff, I think. You don't sell everything. Lag, you don't sell shirts. You don't sell shoes. I bet you don't sell jewelry. But electronics, yeah, lots of electronics from what I've heard Lag say in the past. You have sold shirts? I bet you don't sell much of it. Ping, you need to get after it, little girl. Get that stuff listed. No jewelry, see? You don't sell everything. I can't lay off of jewelry. I've got a gold ring going out from the weekend. You sold a blazer for 700. That's nice. Yeah. There's lots of good things to sell. I sell a wide variety of stuff. Tools, clothes, shoes, hats, jewelry. Um, I don't do many toys. I have been doing a lot of video games, but I haven't had a good source for video games in a while. Sell a lot of Western wear stuff, boots, shirts, hats. Nice. uh, yeah, you probably should. And so that's. Oh, you had an $11.99 sale. Sweet. Do, do. All right, folks, I better get crack-a-lacking. I know it's a off day for the mail, so I got a ton of stuff to list and a ton of stuff to test. I've got a big stack of stereo receivers and tape decks and amplifiers. I need to set up some. I got speakers. Yeah, I need to get all that crap tested because you sure don't want to sell it if you haven't tested it. All right, folks, have a great start to your week. We'll be on Tom, the Queen City Pickers channel tomorrow. And we should be on Scott, the Bearded Pickers channel on Wednesday at 8 a.m. I don't know if Josh is going to do a show at noon. Haven't haven't seen Josh this morning in our chat. And then John, flipping ain't easy. I'll probably watch him. He does his show at 5 o'clock Central, 6 o'clock Mountain. No, 4 o'clock Mountain, 3 o'clock California. All right. Thanks everyone for coming in. I love you. I just love you to death. I love. So many of those. Have a blessed week. How far? Bye.